What is going on, everybody? My name is Mr. Gravy. Welcome back to the channel. On the last episode of the Dynasty, we had a much worse looking squad than the one you see here. We did the showdown breakdown, and I'm not kidding you. Ever since then, that is all I have done is grind showdown. I had multiple streams, like 4 or 5 streams over the weekend, where all I was doing was showdown. It has finally paid off. We've got our all diamond team, and we are going to go to our first ranked game. Welcome to the Dynasty. Okay, so let's talk about the squad here and what's really changed, right? So the only non-showdown thing that is different on this squad is obviously Josh Donaldson's not a 42 player, and Ryan McMahon is not a 42 player. So the reason for that is the top now moments for Ryan McMahon are these ones right here. And they are incredibly easy to do. It's this bottom one right here, April 5th to 11th. Shouldn't take you more than 10 minutes to do. If you have any questions, let me know. I'll help you out through it. Super easy to do. Highly recommend you just get it done. It's a great bat. He can play a good first base. I'm not worried about him at all. Now, this one right here, we did get a ballin' as a habit pack out of doing some of these showdowns. So I'm going to show you the clip here of us getting Josh Donaldson. It's our first diamond pull of the year, so it's kind of a fun one. Here you go. We'll see that right now. Okay, we got Max Muncie again. We'd kind of just sell him, to be honest, because I already have him. We got a diamond! First diamond of the year, baby! Let's go! First diamond of the year! What'd we get? Who'd we get? Dude, yes, the headliner. Let's go. Okay, so that was a lot of fun. I was super excited to pull that card, but pretty much, yeah, we're ready to go here. We're gonna take our squad out. If you want to look at the pitching, I still have a lot more grinding to do. I should be grinding all throughout the week, so twitch.tv/Mr. Gravy to do that. You do make quite a bit of stubs doing showdown, so I was able to do a buy order for that Josh Hader, which is great because we're gonna slowly work towards the NL collections. I did buy Pedro Martinez as well. All of the stubs I earned were strictly from the showdown. You put 500 in, and I think you get like 2,000 or 3,000 back. So it's really, it's pretty profitable, and it adds up pretty quick. So I've been working on that. I've pretty much have just been grinding my tail off. It's Sunday night right now. It's late at night. I've been grinding all day so we could have this video out for Monday. And basically how today's going to work is I'm going to go through our first game in ranked seasons. If there's any moments where we can break it down and a big moment comes up and there's something to break down, we'll do it. Otherwise, I'll be giving feedback and commentary of how I approach my game with each game we play. So there might be a bunch of these. Some episodes will have multiple. Some episodes will just be one game. So if the videos seem a little bit longer, that's why some of these games can run up to about 45 minutes long. So with that, let's get our first ranked seasons game underway. I can't tell you how excited I am to play someone else for the first time, and it's in front of you guys. So we get to do it for you guys. So I'm super excited. So I think we're just gonna go ahead and play at Franco Park for now. I want to create a stadium. I just haven't really had the time to do it yet. If you guys want to see a video on created stadium or us going through it just kind of for fun, leave I don't know, let's do a like goal. Maybe how about 10 likes on the video? That's not really much. It's a softball one. We'll see if we can get it or not, but if we can get 10 likes on this video, I will do a created stadium where we just kind of create something together, I guess, so to speak, and I'll put it together for us. So with that, let's get going. All right, we've got our first opponent. That means Pedro Martinez is going to do the honors for us. I did not set the lineup at all. Not great. I definitely want Trent Grisham as the leadoff hitter. Griffey can hit second. Hiura is really good. We'll hit him third. This looks fine otherwise. We'll actually put him down there. Gallo can go there. That's good enough. Let's go. We'll have to set something up. I forgot to do the lineup. So we'll set something up for the next game. So here we are. We've got our all diamond team. We're facing the Gamblers, bit of a gold team. A lot of grinding got us here. I'm telling you, I put in a lot of effort to get these 42 cards. The showdowns are not hard. They're easy to do. Highly recommend you get them done.
In to hit will be Trent Grisham.
So here we are. We got Trent Grisham leading us off. One of the big cards I was excited to get. I did make a couple settings changes. You can see my PCI is a little bit darker. That is for these day games. For right now, I put it at 70% opacity on yellow. That's the only change I really made. Grisham leading it off. Her Ryu pitching. Saw this guy a ton in the showdown. And really, we're just going to try and see if we can get something going for us. First swing of the new season is a fly out.
There to make the catch is Jimenez, and there's one away.
Our jerseys are the Star Wars Rebels jerseys. I've been wearing these for a few years now. I really enjoy them.
In the air out to center field.
Getting a little aggressive here to start the game, just kind of getting a feel for my players' swings. If I'm going to do that, it's got to be early in the game. At a high fastball, a lot of times those can get crushed. And here's Ira, who was awesome in the showdowns.
Ryu steps into his windup. Here's the first pitch.
Okay, so now I think with 2 hitters down, 2 outs, we're just going to try and be tough with 2 here. Try and be patient, get something good to hit. That's a solid pitch. It's a good backup after missing way down and in here. See what he does. See if we can pick up any patterns here. Okay, he went cutter, then sinker. My guess is that he goes changeup here. Let's see what he does.
These batters are going to have to bear down because if he's got that.
Okay, he went curveball, so basically off speed. We were sitting off speed, and how about that? Our first home run with our newest card, Heston Hira. I've been super excited for this card, and he's our first home run of the season. How exciting is that? A hanging curveball that we absolutely crushed. So this is a card that I'm interested in. Josh Donaldson here, the 90 overall. I'm not sold on his attributes, so I'll be curious to see how well he plays. I've heard good things, and oh my goodness. No way, back to back. He may end up being on the team. Okay, all right. This is kind of his trial period. If we don't like him, I'm going to move Adames to third, and I'm going to grind out. Well, I'm going to grind it anyway, but I'm going to get Nico Goodrum for the shortstop position. So we're going to take a pitch here after 2 home runs. Definitely going to try and get me to chase, make an out. We're not going to do that. We're going to see if he leaves me something fat here, though. Okay, this is a good changeup. We don't really want to go after that unless there's 2 strikes. We'll wait on that. Let's see if we get something inside to pull. Oh, we did. Good rip right at him. That's okay. We were all over that. We'll take that. There we go. A 2-0 lead in our first inning of play. How good does that feel? It immediately makes your grind feel worth it. Another change I made is I did go back to analog pitching. I have really struggled with pinpoint. I think pinpoint's absolutely worth doing, and so if you can learn how to do pinpoint, you should. I'm still learning it though, and for us to go in this first game, I just want to do something I'm super comfortable with.
Waved at and missed, and he's behind 0-2.
So he was super late on that. Obviously, we're on veterans, so you have to be a little bit careful. I'm going to see if I can get him to break his bat again. There we go. Perfect. Good pitch there. He had to protect, trying to get him on something there. I imagine he'll be a little aggressive here to start this game now that he's down 2-0. So slow him down a little bit there. Way out in front of that. We threw 3 hard pitches, so we're going to try and slow him down.
Yanked the slider across that time, laid off for a ball.
All right, let's see what he does with this pitch here. Okay, that's a dangerous pitch on this difficulty, but he got underneath it, so that tells me he's kind of looking for something down in the zone. I'm going to try and see if I can get him a sinker kind of middle in off the plate here. Oh, look at that, gorgeous. Pedro's looking sharp to kick us off. That's what you like to see.
Justin Turner looking to get on base and keep this first inning alive.
There we go. Swing and a miss. Good pitch. He was all over that on the PCI, though. I mean, if he times that, that's way gone. That's a bad pitch. We got away with it. Perfect. So he knows he misses that. Look at how high his PCI was there. We're going to try and play off that.
Punched out the first 2 guys and made it look easy and still get
again super low, kind of darted in on that. Let's see if we can get him with a slider kind of middle away here. Oh, beautiful. What a great job from Pedro. He looks nasty. That's a good way to kick it off. And we're going to try and pour it on here and see if we can get a quit early. Here's Salvador Perez's debut at bat.
And that's in
Good
there
pitch.
for strike one. Perez is unlike many of today's hitters in the sense that he doesn't have a lot of swing and miss in his approach at the plate. More often than not,
ball's
he gets
really
contact,
flying, it seems
sure
like
that makes him
here.
a frustrating
Obviously, we're
hitter
in
to
veterans,
face
so
from
things
a
will get
pitcher's
tougher.
standpoint.
And the breakdowns for ranked seasons will definitely play a lot better when we get later into the season. And we're in that kind of championship division series ranking. That's when these are really going to be useful for people because it's going to be much higher competition, much harder difficulty. But for now, we kind of just get to have some fun. So that's what we're doing here. But again, every game I'll be going through my approach and how I attack the strike zone and what I'm looking for and stuff like that.
And 2 quick outs here in the second.
So I tried to get a cheap hit there. It looked like it might be a curveball or something that's going to float over the middle. Just stayed on the outside. It's a good job. McMahon here getting his debut. I was curious about this card. I did the moment. It took me about 10 minutes. Super happy to have him. That's a solid pitch to drive the other way. We'll hold off. Oh yeah, that's something middle down. You always gotta take a good hack at that. McMahon will get to second, get us a leadoff double or a 2-out double here. All right, Pedro at the plate. I like to contact swing with pitchers, but you got to get to 2 strikes with them.
Runner in scoring position with 2 gone. Oh, can't spot the cutter any better than that. Nothing in 2 now.
All right, 0-2 with Pedro. Look at Pedro getting it through. Oh, what a play. It's short. Oh, goodness. What a terrific play that was. All right, well, we'll move it on. 2-0.
Off the inning, it'll be Salvador Perez, and they could use a spark.
Okay, so if I'm him, and I've got fooled on fastballs, I'm sitting fastball first pitch. It looks like he was way out in front of that. Yep, so he was sitting fastball first pitch. That's good. Let's just see if we can get him leaning again. We did. He's still looking for that fastball. And I think now I'm going to try and just bury this curveball in the dirt. Let's go. Beautiful job. He was looking for a fastball all at bat there. Kind of ate him up. Really good stuff there. 3 off speed. Tough sequencing.
So bases are empty with 1 out now. And up next.
So after that curveball, let's see if we can sneak a sinker by him. Oh yeah, he was late. Perfect. I'm going to put this off the plate because if he's sitting it, he'll hit it foul. Beautiful.
Too much for him there. Swung right
Not even close. So we'll go to it again. 3 fastballs after 3 straight off speed. Tough at bat there. I want this to look like a slider away since we threw that first pitch of the first hitter. Look at that. He was so late on it. Couldn't read it at all. Perfect job.
Starling Marte swings and misses there, so he's down 0-1. Barely able to make contact. Down 0-2 now.
That was a bad pitch. Got away with that. His timing really wasn't too bad. His PCI was kind of off.
Trying to strike out the side. Here it is.
Okay, that's his first contact, but we'll take that. Gallo and right. And yeah, at the end of this game, I'll talk about my roster construction and all that stuff. Why I have these guys where I have them. Oh, Grisham, deep fly ball, center field, perfect at the wall. Goodbye. 3-0, a lead-off homer for Trent Grisham. I think he's going to be sneaky. 92 speed. He's got diamond fielding out in left field, and his power is going to play, especially through the first few things. He's offering a friendly quit. Obviously, we're up 3-0. We're not going to accept that. If he quits here, that just works out great for us. There we go. We got our first ranked seasons win. That is awesome. Super pumped about that. Doesn't get any better than that. You don't lose any rating, I think, for quitting early on. So there's no reason not to quit if you're kind of in his position there. So definitely the smart move for him and get out of there. All right, so I hope you enjoyed the first game of the season. I want to go over the lineup construction and how I'm thinking about setting up this team, right? So for the current moment, we've got Trent Grisham leading off, 92 speed, right? He kind of reminds me of a Matt Carpenter kind of player, and he's got a great stance with a good two-handed follow-through. I like him there. In a typical sense, we would probably put Hira in the 2-hole, do lefty, righty, lefty, just kind of avoid any issues with a lefty coming out of the pen. Josh Donaldson backing up Griffey just obviously makes sense. Gallo with a ton of power. This is going to be a trial for us here in the 5-hole. I'm not sure how well Gallo is going to play, especially as the difficulty increases. Early on, he's going to be terrific. Through All-Star, he'll be fantastic. But once we hit that Hall of Fame, that's where things could get a little bit dicey. We'll see how he goes. But for now, we'll put him in the 5-hole because if you think about walking Donaldson, you know, after a couple guys get on base, or maybe Grisham in here on second and third, and you want to walk Donaldson, then you got to face Joey Gallo with the bases loaded or something crazy like that, right? So I really love the idea of just the fear factor of having Gallo in the 5-hole. After that gets a little bit more interesting. I'm thinking Adames right now for the 6-hole, mostly because he's pretty well rounded, and you know, he's got enough speed where he might be able to beat out a double play if something kind of goes wrong. So that's what I'm thinking there. And then I think what we'll actually do here is put McMahon in the 7-hole to kind of back up Willie in case they bring in a lefty, because Willie's lefty splits are just a tiny bit worse than his righty splits, but that's why we like Willie, because he's a balanced player at the dish. So I really like this lineup so far. And then Salvador Perez is going to kind of round it out at the bottom for now. This is a card that might hit super amazing for us, or he might just be average. So for now, I really want to kind of just test him out. We'll put him in the 8-hole. We'll have to work at bats with him because the pitcher will be on deck after him, which means that overall it's going to be kind of a tough showing for him, especially because people are going to want to pitch around him, but that's okay. We'll take that for now. We'll take free base runners. The bench is just really power guys, right? So this David Ortiz, which I got as a flashback pack from Showdown, 83 overall, but he's got insane power versus right, and he can hit lefty. I really, like I said before, really feel comfortable lefty versus lefty. So I like him there. Max Muncie. I think a lot of people know Max Muncie's got a great swing. That's a gold card we got from a pack, one of the ball in is the habit packs. And then Jesus Aguilar is a flashback pack as well. Look at those stats or attributes, I should say. Absolutely fantastic bench bat right here. He will hit both sides without any issue. Really fearsome player there. Gleyber Torres, one of my favorite cards last year as a team affinity. He hits so well in this game. His defense is unplayable though, so he's got to come off the bench. And then this spot right here is the one bench bat I'm looking to replace. Not super thrilled with this Reggie Jackson. I used him a bunch in the Showdown. Thought he was kind of overrated, so to speak. He really doesn't play that well. A lot of balls just kind of hit right into the dirt with him. So that's what I'm thinking there. The bullpen is kind of a work in progress. Same with the starting pitching. I'm going to be grinding a lot this week, trying to get more guys. So if you're interested in seeing that or having any questions about anything, you can come see me there. But otherwise, yeah, I'm just kind of working on getting more starting pitching. For now, I think the bullpen's serviceable. It would probably get us, they're good enough, the per nines are, to get us all the way to World Series if we really needed to. But for now, this is kind of our bullpen. I'm happy with it. Some good hard throwers in here with some solid break, some really good break. Look at this 93 break, 99, 99, 97, 99, 99, 77, and then 99 break. So a lot of really good movement here on this team with some good velocity to back it up. I'm really excited about this year. I hope you are too. And I'll see you again Tuesday for the next episode of the Dynasty. Thank you so much for watching. Leave a like if you haven't, and subscribe to the channel if this helps you at all, or if you want to see more of it. I hope I am helping you get a little bit closer to World Series, and we're going to keep grinding. We're going to keep grinding. We're going to get this done. If I can do it, I am the anti-grinder. I hate grinding, but if I can do it, you can do it too. I will see you on the next episode. Thank you so much for watching.